know what time it is. Show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Showtime.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everyone, all my kings and queens. Welcome back to your girl, Keeping It Real with the Deja Show. Yeah, you see it right up on your big screen. Yes, indeed. Now, we're going to get straight into it. I know I haven't been on here for a while, but I told you, I don't like just putting anything out there. I have to be passionate. It has to be some real truthful shit. And it has to be a bell going off in my head telling me that basically I need to let somebody know this. Alright, so we're going to get straight to it. We got Democrats talking about impeaching Trump. I know y'all been seeing this on the news everywhere. Well, let me tell you, honey, it is false. Okay? Don't let them get your head all pumped, all y'all motherfuckers out there that want to see him get impeached. Pump your brakes, baby. Pump it, because it ain't happening. Okay, now I'm just happening to look on YouTube today, and I scrolled through a lady named M. Michelle, the anti-sheeple pleaser. That is a cool name. The anti-sheeple pleaser. You go ahead, girl. Okay, so her topic is Dark Truths. Government shutdown is not about the wall. I did not know this. I thought, honestly, and I got my eyes wide open, but apparently they ain't wide enough. But she went on the dark web for this. And I don't go on the dark web. I'm sorry, that is a Pandora box that I shall not open unless it's meant for me to know. Reason being, because you get on that dark web, there's a lot of shit that I may just not be able to handle. And, you know, I can let it all the fuck out. So, but there is one secret that I'm keeping to myself until it is revealed. Alright? This is one, okay? Because what she is saying is not for all to know. Because then you got your people out there that just start adding on and lying about shit. So if I was you, I would go to YouTube when we're done and go to hit Dark Truths. Government shutdown is not about the wall. It is by M. Michelle, the anti-sheeple pleaser. This bitch got it down right. I mean, she and one other person is only one that is putting this out there, so I'm gonna let them do it. She found the story, I'm gonna let her do it. But I'm just gonna let you know the shit Donald Trump has in his pocket on these motherfuckers, that we've been waiting for years for justice to happen. For years for justice to happen. You know? He has something that is going to blow the fucking roof off the White House, okay? Let me let you know right now, homeboy is staying for another 4 years, my people, okay? He's staying. He's not going nowhere. And if you do try to impeach him, I'm talking to you, the Democrats, all the little evil little fuckers running around trying to get away with your agendas and ruin the world. You know what's going to happen, right? Am I correct? Because you know. Talking to you. Staring right in you. Looking you deep in your eyes. You know what's going to happen, right? He's going to let the information out. And there's going to be so many of y'all going to jail. You ain't even going to keep track, man. You better kiss your kids goodnight. Motherfucker's going to be gone in the middle of the night. Come on now. Obama, you on there too, my friend. A lot of y'all. Now, I'm just saying, y'all think, oh, Obama was black. He is the best president. Yeah, because of him, we will no longer have another black president. Ever. So, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Obama. Miss Clinton. Yeah, girlfriend. You already know you on that list. Let's just keep it real. Okay? Let's just keep it real. The shit that happened with 9/11, you know? We already know what happened to the man that made it happen. He's gone. Gone, my friend. Okay, well, it's just some more of y'all. All y'all pedophiles out there. All y'all motherfuckers just selling these poor kids. Yeah, slave trade and everything. Make me sick. So without further ado, before I just get too deep in this, I just want to brag again. Donald Trump ain't going nowhere. He is here to stay for another 4 years. Alright, now, so we just going to go and laugh at this because I just want to show you the video of Donald Trump, you know, of him speaking on the impeachment. Okay? We're going to roll this clip. And then we're going to talk about welfare. Yeah, you already knew that was coming. You already know how I feel about y'all motherfuckers mooching off of everybody. Yep. Alright, well that's coming up next. Enjoy, my love.
This is a moment where the future of the presidency is at stake.
Well, these are serious charges, and they can't be ignored.
You'll have to ask the congressman about impeachment.
I guess it's just something like high crimes and all. I don't know how you can impeach somebody who's done a great job. I'll tell you what, if I ever got impeached, I think the market would crash. I think everybody would be very poor. Because without this thinking, you would see numbers that you wouldn't believe.
How can he not be worried? I think I'm worried for him. I'm a friend of the guy's. I'm very loyal to the president. I'm worried, so I'm sure he's worried.
Well. On lighter news, I like to say congratulations to all y'all taxpayers out there, hard-working men and women. You know your time has finally come. You can thank Donald Trump. You may not like him, but you can thank him. It has finally come to a head. All those lazy motherfuckers and welfare queens out there and welfare kings and motherfuckers out there getting low wages jobs on purpose so they can still munch off of y'all motherfuckers out there, taxpayers, you know, that's doing it right. Guess what? You can smile, lift your head up. Yes, the day has reckoning has come. Yes. Donald Trump has pulled the brakes on those motherfuckers. Yes, they thinking, what? You gonna continuously eat off everybody and don't give a fuck? You know what I mean? Motherfuckers on Section 8 renting and don't give a fuck about the property, wanna tear it up, you know, don't wanna pay their rent. Find out, you know, these motherfuckers pay only $200, $300, $400 sometimes on this shit. You got to be kidding me. So, now it has come to a head. And I am happy, along with millions and millions and millions of other motherfuckers out there that got tired of everybody with their handouts. Motherfuckers always want a handout but don't want to give shit back. Well. Guess what, honey? I hope you enjoy your last bit of food shopping, because next month, bitch, you ain't getting shit. Yes. He's taking $90 out of it, if anything. For the ones that have kids, he's taking $90 off of it, so you're going to get less than $265.65. But those who have no kids is on there and just study, just gripping and grabbing and just want to be lazy motherfuckers. Oh yeah, you get nothing, my friend. Nothing, just done. You better go out there and get a job. You better hurry up before all the fucking jobs are taken up. Because you know it's just going to come. Yeah, people going to just all of a sudden want to get up and get a motherfucking job. Now me, don't worry about me. Just know I'm not fucking taken away from the government. Yes. Never been on welfare in my motherfucking life. So I am willing and able. I could throw stones, motherfucker. And guess what? It is time to get up and get a job, you lazy motherfuckers. Okay? Let's keep it real. You knew it was coming. Y'all been doing this shit for generations. Your mama did it, her mama did it, her mama done did it, her mama done did it. Matter of fact, since welfare came out, your whole family been on that shit. And now you want it, and you're gonna pass it on to your kids. Well, ain't gonna happen this year. So, since y'all don't wanna do this on your own, Donald Trump is saying that, he has to do this for the, for the wall. Well, that's partially it, but that's not really the whole thing. It's just y'all need a motherfucking kick up your ass. It's because it's just going to continue until you dig fucking America down to the gutters along with you. And that, my friend, ain't going to happen. So, just so you know, the shit has hit the fan for you folks, okay? Now, he is going to do, now you're going to get food box, mailbox. Now, in my neighborhood, I already seen a couple go out. It's kind of sad to see it happen, but it's kind of happy to see it happen too. Because now I've been noticing, a lot of these fat bitches that's been around here, they just started being fat, sitting on their fucking ass, just eating it up, taking it from everybody. Well, guess what? Since he's been slowly taken back, they've been stressing, I guess, and they trying to lose their weight so they can find a man. All these fucking single women keep pushing these babies out like, I don't need no man. You needed a man to get the fuck pregnant, didn't you? But now you just sit back and just kept taking his payment and taking payment from the state and everything. Well, girlfriend, now you're going to have to get up your ass and get a job too. Now, with this shutdown continually, y'all might just be out on the motherfucking street. Because, your landlord, you on Section 8. So if your landlord ain't getting paid, you ain't staying. I don't give a fuck how many kids you got. You not staying. I don't care what your predicament is. You better be sucking some dick. Because that's the only fucking way you gonna get by, my friend. Because it ain't gonna happen. You're out. Section 8 ain't getting paid. Landlords used to get paid if you fuck up their property. The state used to pay. Well, that is also going off the fucking box. So, tax refunds, unfortunately, they might not come through, or they might. Pelosi is trying to say she's going to make a deal so she can open up the Treasury Department so everyone can get paid. Because she wants her fucking tax refund. Let's keep it real. These motherfuckers, Donald Trump won his tax refund too. Shit, come on. But see, the smart thing is not to rely on your tax refund. I mean, you do rely because you want to catch up on things, but not to sit there, the people that want to just sit on their ass all fucking year after year after year, but they collect, off the tax because they done push the fucking bunch of babies out or low-wage job and to get more, all the fucking little loopholes they got for them motherfuckers. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers that act like you balling around March ain't got a dime in your motherfucking bank account. Ain't got a nickel of fucking gold. Ain't got you don't even know what a silver dollar. But knows around that time, that tax season money come in, first thing they do is run out and buy some bullshit, TV, sneakers, just dumb shit, just trash. I'll usually see you go to Walmart, Kmart, and they usually at Walmart. Ain't that a bitch? They basically sometimes been going to the, straying to the Kmart's. The Kmart's been looking broker too. It's very weird. But anyway, they got their cart full of the dumbest shit and junk. And that's what you see in the garbage a little bit later. Just populating, polluting the fucking earth. Anyway, so, but, just saying, this time, the economy, this time is so much different. So if we do, and if you do out there, get your tax refund, I suggest you spend it wisely. Get yourself out of debt, pay some stuff off. If you can, buy in bulk. Stock up and start the prep because the shit is going to hit the fan soon, folks. The deadline for normalcy is 2020. After 2020, the shit is just the new world order has really done taken place in full blast. There's no going back. So just warning you right now because If the government stays down for months, my friend, you know, the banks is going to be the one to close next. And that means no money for no one. Yeah, that means you out there, no one's cashing their check. Damn sure motherfucker ain't getting no welfare. You know, those food boxes, people ought to be glad they fucking come out anymore. I'm just seeing people get that shit. It's fucking hilarious. But anyway, yeah, no taking money out the ATM. So purpose beware. The motherfuckers that ain't want to talk to you, your enemies that all of a sudden, when the shit hits the fan, they want to be your fucking friend, start knocking on your door or asking you, how you doing? Bitch, please, keep it moving. Click, click, motherfucker. That's what's going to happen, okay? I don't need to know you. You don't need to know me. Keep it fucking moving. It's been this way this long. Just warning you, the shit is going to hit the fan. Fuck what you hear on the news now. They trying to say everything's doing well. No, folks, they trying to plan it for it. You know? The only way to bring everyone together is a disaster, okay? But that ain't gonna work, okay? Because motherfuckers out there strong-minded now. We ain't falling for it, you know? So preppers beware, everyone. You know, I'm gonna run this video for you. I want you to watch it and listen to the shit they telling you, and then we're gonna finish off. All right?
As the partial government shutdown enters week 3 with no end in sight, we're getting a picture of how the fight in Washington could affect people across the rest of the country. If Congress and the White House can't come to a deal to fund a quarter of the government by February, millions of Americans who receive benefits from the country's food stamp program, SNAP, risk having their assistance cut off. The IRS has also been forced to send home 90% of its employees ahead of delayed tax refunds. A recent piece in the Washington Post breaks down the potential consequences of the shutdown. Economic policy reporter Damian Paletta co-wrote that piece, and he joins me now from Washington. Damian, thanks so much for joining us. Break down for us what is at stake for families, first of all, if the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, does not get funding before next month. How many Americans could this affect?
Sure. So there's around 38 million Americans, many of them children and elderly people, who receive monthly benefits under SNAP, a couple $100s a month. And there's been studies that show this money really helps prevent people, you know, from sliding even further into poverty. And so the issue is they only have funded the SNAP program through January. And since the Department of Agriculture is not funded under this current lapse in Congress, there is no more money for this program as of February. Now, they have some reserves that could maybe cover, you know, 60% a monthly balance, but they'd have to decide who would get that money, whether, you know, everyone would have to take a cut or some people just wouldn't get anything. And they're scrambling right now to sort that out because they did not anticipate this shutdown to go on as long as it has.
Well, so if the shutdown continues, is the government planning to implement any measures to make sure that people are able to get food? I mean, what can be done?
Well, they've never faced a situation like this before. I mean, there simply is no money for the program. They have not funded the Department of Agriculture. And so I suppose they could, you know, they have not funded the Department of Agriculture. And so I suppose they could, you know, institute some sort of emergency, but that would require, you know, Congress to become involved and appropriate the money. And right now, everything is bogged down over the debate about the wall. So they are scrambling right now to figure this out. They only have a few more weeks before, you know, the impact would hit. And like I mentioned, we're talking 38 million Americans, obviously many of them low income and poor. And, you know, they've never been in a situation like this where at risk. I mentioned, we're talking 38 million Americans, obviously many of them low income and poor. And, you know, they've never been in a situation like this where it risks being cut off immediately.
Well, in your article, you say that not only will this disruption hurt families who depend on food stamps, but also grocery stores and other businesses. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely, yes. So for most people, this money these aren't food stamps in the, you know, like people would think of 50 years ago. Mm-hmm. These are, for most people, these are like credit cards they get where money is automatically deposited each $4 or $5 billion in February that would not be spent because that money would not be put on the cards. So there would be a lot of, you know, impact both at large grocery stores and smaller grocers around the country in every state.
Yeah, and I just keep going back to that figure that you quoted at the outset, the 38 million Americans. It is really hard to get your head around just how many Americans this will impact. But I also want to ask you about what's going on at the IRS. How will this impact the millions who will be filing their taxes in the coming months?
Right.
Yeah, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I cut this video short because we already know what they're going to say. Okay, it's the same shit over and over again. You know, they blame this on Trump because of the wall. Well, did you know that we're spending, okay, over billions of dollars for welfare? Not millions, billions. And he's just asking for a certain amount for the wall, you know? But as we said before, if you look through the video and go to Michelle video, the sheeple pleaser, you're going to see what's really going on. Well, not see because not much, you know, there, but you're going to hear, okay? Is good information that you need to hear and know what's going on. If I was you, I would start collecting gold coins, start collecting some silver. You're a gun owner, you better get some bullets. We better make sure you got some diapers and for the kids, and you know, some tampons and maxi pads for yourself, and you know, some water, food, shit. Oodles and noodles, man. Went to Walmart. They had oodles and noodles for $1.50 the whole pack. What? Talk about prepping. Me and my husband said, see, we will kill you. Try to take our fucking oodles and noodles right around that time. Yeah, we ain't playing. Alright? You know I love my jarring, so. Anyway, I suggest y'all get up off your asses. Welfare queens and, you know, welfare kings. You know, motherfuckers out there that get a low-wage job because you know you still can get on welfare. Shit has ended, my friend. You are no longer on that list. You are on the list that you either gotta get a job now to get some food stamps. Yeah, making your ass get a job, or go to school so you can fucking further yourself into getting a better wage and job. Let's see how far that's gonna go. Honestly, I think this shit is gonna go way past what everyone thinks. You know, and people still gonna go out there and do dumb shit, and then next month they gonna have their handout for the welfare check, and they gonna see there ain't nothing coming in. Then all of a sudden they gonna be looking around for somebody to do a handout. Well, TV, me, YouTube, newspaper, shit. Everybody is telling you, you better get fucking ready, and if you don't, that's on you. So congratulations to everyone, all you taxpayers out there. Yes, congratulations, and thanks for watching. And as we usually say when we sign off is love, peace, and hair grease. Thanks for watching, love.